G'day movers and shakers. I better hurry up. I've got to get on the grid in 1 minute. Says I think I'm first on the grid actually. There we go. So, quick race, movers and shakers. As you know, I don't get much time to do this these days, so I'm just going to jump on and have a quick fang. I've come first. Better switch my car on quickly. Oh shit! I'll take off this second.
Hello everybody.
Copy that. Good luck. Good luck all.
My plan is to try and run away.
Hope you can see movers and shakers.
Dave Haggard gonna get you.
Yeah, don't fucking doubt it. I drive like a rally driver, not like a circuit one.
You get a better start, you'll get a better start. Let's see the first corner dust up. I'm scared.
I'm scared. So I'm second on the grid. I can see number one over here, obviously. Let's go.
Is that Kappa?
Just squeezed him in. I knew he was there. I just had to let him go. Just had to let him go. deserve that one, didn't I?
Blocking stuff, fellas.
No flag. There he is. That was the leader. So now we're third. That's why I don't really mix too much. It's like I'll get amongst it, but like this, I'll back off and sit behind. Because you're chasing your brakes or you're chasing gears and late on brakes when you're ahead of the pack sometimes. Sometimes easy to follow. Tyres go to jelly. Hit the wall a bit, so that means the tyres are going really not too great. So I'm just going to back it off a bit and then pounce on them. So much for backing off, eh? This is how I back off. Too much, he'll pay for it. So he's doing a good job of it. So he's actually holding me up, not just defending. So it's smart. But I'm smarter. Real feel the pressure now. Now it just pounce on him. Oh, mate, behind us is catching. My internet's gone, I think. It's a rainstorm. See more jumping. He's driven well. Give me away. My laps are suffering because of it. Oh, there he goes. My laps are suffering because of it. I don't trust him. Easily take me out, this fella.
Thanks for that, Father.
He's got it. Up in that shit. Good driver, gone. Sort of guys that get too defensive, which is good fun, but don't get me wrong, but they're right, they got a right to race, but you lose the leader, you see. Because being so defensive, they're not putting in good times, and a good driver that work with each other, let each other take the lead, use each other's slipstream, and you'll go a bit better that way. You know, you don't really have to be so defensive. It sort of doesn't do you any favours, you know. But good fun, like I said, he's got every right to drive like that. Fuck, I drive like a pretty unorthodox, so, you know. To me, every lap's a rally fucking stage. I love this MX-5, it's great. strategies sorted out. Oh, he's gone. I'm going to stay away from that. Stay right away from that.
What happened here?
White flags out. This is where people screw up due to pressure.
I don't want to mess with that too, so I'm just really like off that.
Well done, Ty. Oh, you would. Like I got enough time, eh? Well raced, ladies.
Very upsetting. So.
Turn her off. Switch her off. Done. Good fun. As you can see, racing's not about who's the fastest. I'm clearly quicker than most because we all got the same setup, same car, identical car. The way I drive, faster. And I'm not pulling me dick, I am faster, but it doesn't mean shit really. It's sort of strategy as well, you know, as you can see there. One, making to the end so don't get in those stupid moments. And two, if you get out in front, yeah, it's pretty boring out in front, but stay out in front. But no, you know, racing's blocking and defending and what those guys did. One come to grief, but or a couple came to grief, but you know, clearly quicker than them. But you know, I wasn't going to win it. So that's the fun of racing, you see. Let's have a look what we got. What lap we on? Let's see, lap 2, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Turn my head off. Put that there, so it's press play. Hang on. So it's slow motion or something, is it? I usually put my phone in there. That's a bit of a phone holder. So I get all my telemetry, and then I've obviously got the other one here that I get telemetry on. Made this out of scooter bits. So it's just a scooter handle, gate hinge or farm gate hinge with some springs and some what would you call them, momentary switches. It's easy to do, good fun. That was just an old hacked up G90 or G27 or what do they call those bloody things, the Logitech ones. Just gut that. You just gut it and you pull all the controls out. And you put them over here. So you plug stuff into it. Whole lot, you just build on speakers. So the whole thing, full of speakers. Tons of speakers, speakers everywhere. The whole thing is speakers. Everywhere you can think of. Even in the back of the mock-up seat that I made out of a office chair. That was the back of a couch. That's an office chair. Yeah, so don't pay for any of it. So like I said, speakers everywhere, the whole thing's built on them. There's even a tweeter in that gear stick there, which is about there, you can see. Yeah, you might be able to see a tweeter in there. Subwoofers under the seats, bass shakers in the seat. I can't see bloody old bugger all, hang on. So bass speakers there, the back of the seat, speakers on the seat, speakers under the pedals, speakers beside the pedals, sitting on speakers, big woofer. The whole thing sits on two what they call towers. So it's one tower one side, as you can hear. Bass, what do you call it, amp. The other side, it's running down speakers. And what I do is I just turn it onto like a bass shaker feed or hertz and vibration, and then basically the whole thing will oscillate. So that's pretty bloody loud. Speakers everywhere, but it's worth it because I feel everything. So let alone the force feedback that I souped up by just getting an old Logi spec G27 or whatever that buddy called. People throw them out because they drop calibration and they stuff up, but all you do is you crack them open. I've got one here to show you. Well, let's see, probably showing you too much actually, a bit of a mess, but let's see what I got here. Give you an example maybe. No, basically crack it open and in one of the motors. So there's motors that run down the air shafts there that I've cracked open and all that. That's sticky tape on. This is my worst boss kit you've ever seen. So yeah, crack it open. Behind the motor, the drive motor, there's an encoder, or in this case, some of them are encoders. An encoder wheel. This one has a Hall effect sensor, so that'll be just magnetic. So what you do is you just clean. People throw them out because they're fucked. But they work. They're perfect. Actually better than factory when you get them going. So you clean the back of the magnet with the Hall effect sensor, which is the little, it's a microchip, okay, little thing. And you, so it's only about, it'll be about that size there. That section will be about that size. You take that off, you clean the magnet that's in front of it, the sensor, then you clean the sensor itself. But most importantly, you get a little spacer or a washer. Let's see if I've got something to show you. Well, you can picture it's only about a mil, half a mil maybe, 0.5, right? That's the tolerance, right, that they've forgot to put in the factory behind the Hall effect sensor and the magnet. So the magnet's too close to the Hall effect sensor. So what happens is it just loses calibration. Like when it gets a big jolt in the unit, it'll give a little jolt and it'll tap. Its tolerance is like 0.5, it's fuck all, but you put a little spacer in there or a washer, right? Something like that size sort of spacer or washer, which is about 0.5 in a washer. I've got a washer to show you. It doesn't matter, you know what a bloody washer is. Otherwise you just get another little bit of a board, a thin board, which is about, it's not 0.5, but it's almost 1. And you just make a washer out of one of those. You put that in between the Hall effect sensor and the magnet, and voila, it'll never drop out again. And I mean never. It'll be calibrated all the time. It won't ever drop out. Won't ever do anything wrong. I'd just say they've somehow in the drawings they haven't allowed for 0.5 of a difference. So that's all it is. You go around and you pull them apart and you fix the Hall effect sensor and voila, it works. Then you just get a, in my case I just broke my boss kit, which is, let's see, what was that like? It was like, I thought I saw the base of it actually, so I could show you. No, again, too much fucking mess. Right, so basically a boss kit is, you know, a piece of a steering wheel. The wheel will bolt onto, and they've got a certain pattern. Now Logic spec in all their wisdom, so that, you know, obviously you have to use their shit. Made their wheel pattern really oddball. I can prove that now. I shouldn't prove it, everyone. I have to prove it. Show you now. Actually, I'll put that one behind it. So that's the oddball pattern they've made. And say standard pattern is just, we'll say outside diameter of the of them. So they've made it just so it's really hard to sort of bolt onto anything really. So what you do is you rip their wheel off, obviously, get your wheel and make a boss kit or buy a Boss kit, but better off making one just out of recycled plastic, melt the plastic or whatever. This is what I've done, which I just snapped. Hence the sticky tape. And then you put your aftermarket wheel on. You can put some momentary switches in there. So you push to torque, whatever you want to do, gears for rally. And it fixes the wheel completely if you've got a good unit. And the other thing apart from the wires, the Hall effect sensor, is the wires that are all connected to go to each thing, as in I don't know electronics, so I'm just saying words. The colourful wires, right? That go like the looms or whatever, that go like say to each bit. Try to find examples here. You broaden them. You just get fatter wires, and I don't know if it does anything to hertz or power or electron volts. I don't know nothing about the shit, but it's better. I just got bigger gauge wires and replaced each wire with a higher gauge wire. It worked a treat. Well, it works a treat, I should say. It works every time. I've done it several times now, as you can see. Because people are throwing away these things, you see. So you look at me rig, which just an absolute mind-boggling thunderbox. And I mean the shit box, as in thunder. That's what they used to call dunnies down under back in the old days. But I mean it's almost scary sometimes when it's turned up. Cost me nothing. Because people are throwing away this junk. My head-up display, it's just a tablet, old tablet. Again, you can get people throw it, and that's just shit of brick, and that's a bit of glass. On the angle, so you see there, into an empty box. That's it, and put things in mirror mode, or not even mirror mode, head-up mode, and voila, you've got your dash. That one there you can download from Sim Dashboard. I not designed it, I copied it, but I added that to the content. So I copied the AIM MXL, don't know why I'm seeing it in double, the AIM MXL2 Mazda Dash. I replicated it. You just do that again. So it doesn't cost money for any of this shit. People spend a lot of money on getting their rigs as sort of as immersive or as dynamic as mine. I find mine just shits all over them, and cost me nothing. So that's the back of a couch like that. So you usually sit with your back, facing us. So I just ripped all the cushions off it, everything, just de-upholstered basically. So it was just a box with a really strong backrest. Of course, that bit there, I just put steel and reupholstered it, sort of thing. Except then I got that whole couch piece frame and sat that on top of the tower speakers. Sit that on the tower speakers, so it's a nice height off the ground and a good height. It's an actual real car height. Depends on the car, that is, sorry. And people are throwing these out, so this is all hard rubbish. Everything's hard rubbish. So the people throw away a sound system, so you get the towers. You sit the base of the couch that you've de-upholstered on it, and then you invert it, so it's like, instead of that being the back now, this is the back, because the back of the couch is obviously couch frames here, like that, and because you've lifted on the two towers, then you've got room underneath to put your subwoofers and your whatever you can bloody well fit under there, which is a lot. And it's also a nice height that way, when you sit on the speakers, that you can put that's the back of the couch rail. You put your pedals there, and now you've got the height as well to fit the subwoofers right under the pedals. So it's good doing that, putting on the tower speakers, the whole rig, and obviously there's speakers everywhere. So speakers, towers. There's actually speakers there, here, and here beside the speakers. The speakers everywhere. You can't. The whole thing's built of speakers. That's it. And then it all just oscillates and it feels incredible, really. If you're looking at doing something cheap, then you get you get an office chair. Everyone has those cheap, tacky, wannabe fake race seats office chairs. Well, that's one of them. That's all it is. You just pick one that sort of looks alright. It didn't even look alright, and I just ripped the swivel off it, the pole and the casters and the base. So you just rip that straight out, and of course because it's a chair, basically you just shove that into the whole couch piece. Right, no screws required. I haven't used a single nail. That's a lie, I've just gone overboard. Sorry, not until recently when I just started just drilling shit for fun. Really secure it down through the upholstery. To actually keep the thing together, there's not a single nail or screw. So it's just built to fit. So I'll just box something up so it's like a key in a keyway, and pieces just plug in. So the whole seat, actually on the bottom of the seat, instead of the cast and everything, I would literally put just like a box, like a cube, so that it fits in that piece of couch, like that, just like a plug. And then I tie it down, bit of tie, and good Godzilla or T-Rex tape or something like that on it. Of course, keep adding speakers wherever you can, and that's all that is. So it's just a cheap office chair, and then you just get some fork suede off wherever they're turfing it, or anything that looks like it. And mine's all tacky and shitty, but I'm pretty lazy. And you just cover it so it's looks like Alcantara or suede. You just get fake suede, and you just get some spray glue it on. Get some decals, vinyl cutter, vinyl printer, shit. Draw them on if you can, if you want. These are glow in the dark ones that I use on the vinyl cutter. On the nice, this is a SAS Australia racing wheel. You just find this shit because people think it's fucked, and it's not. It's a scooter handle. I just drilled a hole through it. So I thought there was a hole through it. For all I know, I think there was. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but either way, that's a gate hinge, farm gate. Just put one each side. And then the bottom of the hinge where you usually screw it down and do it, zut. So the hinge is sticking up. There's one on the other side. I just made a box of that. It's all sitting on an esky, just one of those little eskies. So again, nothing. Button box is made. So this is all just how many switches you'll find, or old controls like these. And I just get the boxes, button boxes. You put some, that's okay, there you go. So I do pay for things every now and then, like tape, I pay for that. It was like $10 or something, if that, maybe $8. And that essentially is a joypad or a USB or plug and play. You plug anything to that and it will just become a function on your keyboard or your computer or whatever. So it's basically, what do they call it? There you go, joy, you can almost see it. USB joystick, joypad. Plug that in. Happy days. You can do all your functions. Press that, hello, moves and shakers, But if you do it all yourself, and you don't pay for any of this shit because people throw it away. You just, every time you go to Hard Rubbish and you see something that's, even if you don't know what it is, like I don't know what sort of little ACs or DC motors these are, you know. I'd just say that one's probably a stepper or something, or I don't know, because it's not servo. I'd say it's probably just a, probably just DC motor. I don't know. Maybe it's got a encoder or something. Who knows? But it does something when you put power to it. That's what matters. So these will go on the pedals. When I was going to put them in the pedals, but then again, people throw other things out. So why put that on? Oh, here's the boss kit I was going to show you. It's snapped. There you go. So that pattern there will convert the Logispec one into a aftermarket wheel. But the amount of shit people throw away, it's really good, you know. And I might not ever use it, but you know, it's here. Yeah, as you can probably tell, my wife's probably a real big fan. Anyway, so that's what you do. People are throwing away buttons, people are throwing away all sorts of shit that you can use. What else is there? Yeah, so that's it basically. Movers and shakers. You just get bits and pieces. So I found some old nylons from some seatbelts, some nylon straps. So, well, of course, they're going to be race harness. You know, look at the shit people throw away. Just switches and switches and switches and bits and pieces. And yeah, you grab it, you use it. Yeah, never get enough buttons, I don't reckon, or screens. You can see that hanging out, because when I broke my boss kit, whole wheel came off, including the wires going to me push to talk. Hello. So anyway, it's another story. And projecting images is the way to go, because you know, I have TVs and bezels, you know, and I can actually get another projector, you know, bezel free this way, and second projector I can do this image. I can't show it now, I'm not in the car, but if I turn the head image, I can do the side of that car and then the side of that car, and next thing you know, you're fully immersed. So yeah, movers and shakers, I challenge anyone to for as much as I've spent on this, which is a bit of sticky tape and speaker wire and a little Arduino board type thing for $20 or something. I challenge anyone to come up with a more immersive rig for you know, $100 or $200. Now you know how, you can probably do it. 20k, 30k, 50k people can spend on these bloody things. Sure, I'd like a direct drive motor. Sure, I'd like a lot of things, but I ain't paying for it. Neither should you, movers and shakers.